Hi, sorry for this late video. I don't even know if I'm gonna get out tonight. You might get this video at 3 a.m. in the night. And that's okay. That's okay. Because I I'm here for you. I'm here for you to get these late night news. So the Browns have finally traded the guy who I thought might get traded in the offseason, uh Greg Newsome today. I was kind of shocked that they trade this late. I'm trying to think they traded Greg Newsome not at the end of the season or before the season. I thought that was I did not expect a mid-season trade. I heard rumors here and there that Greg Newsome will get traded, but that's that's a story for another day. I'm just gonna give you my quick thoughts and opinion on it, so I can just kind of make this thing. It's gonna be quicker since I don't really have to discuss much. It's kind of a whack year trade. So we trade him for Tyson Campbell of the Jaguars, and it's rare. It's rare you do straight up cornerback trade. And I know Tyson Campbell is a very physical guy. I saw him last night on not last night, but I saw him Monday night against the Chiefs. He looked pretty decent. He looks like a decent corner. Uh the thing is, they're both the same age. I think there's 2 months apart, so you're not really trading age. Tyson actually already has his deal, so you keep him in Cleveland guaranteed. So I think that's one of the main reasons they made this. Is you have you can guarantee stays in Cleveland with Denzel Ward, so you have that second corner. And more importantly, I think what the Browns decided. I know Greg Newsome had a lot of he was probably the most likely to get traded. I think they decided that Greg Newsome was kind of just didn't fit that team scheme with I think they wanted a true left corner. He is a amazing nickel, Greg Newsome, and plays zone very well. He's also a quarterback, plays very good zone coverage, but true outside man to man, they really needed somebody else there, and Tyson's a lot more physical. Tyson at his peak was a really, really good corner. He's had some injury problems, and that kind of scares me, That scares me a lot, but just being able to kind of he is really physical. That's the thing. I think he fits the Browns mold a little bit better. If you look at any stat, you say, hey, he plays a lot of press and he plays a lot of man to man, right? But that's okay. I feel like if you're or that's okay if you're the Browns because that's your identity. You're playing four-man rush. That you're playing the Jim Schwartz defense, which is all about being physical. So I feel like with him at his best, you look at his best year, which was his second year in the league, was when he was being the most physical. And Tyson Campbell, he is when he's physical, dude. He allows barely any coverage. He has a really good thing. It does worry me the fact that he doesn't really play good zone defense, but I don't think that matters that much because we don't play a lot of zone defense as the Browns, and we just need somebody who can get up into a guy and play that. So I think the Browns they traded somebody better for their scheme. Ray Newsom's a really good player. I think he'll be pretty good for the Jaguars, and I think that Tyson will be good for the Browns. Hopefully, that's something you really like to see. I like them being kind of smart here. I think this is a good trade overall. I don't think it can really blow up in your face since you're just trading. You're pretty much trading one type of corner for another type of corner, both same age. One actually has a better deal too, which is also very nice. So I think Browns in the end make a good trade here, uh, and I feel like you can't really. They won't really lose this trade. They won't really win this trade. I really like Greg Newsome actually, but I also do like Tyson Campbell. From what I've seen from him, I don't watch his tape. I've never watched his tape recently, so I'm not gonna get into that. But he's played decently well this year. He has a couple down years, but he his potential I feel like and who he is fits this team's mold a lot better too. So that's really something. I think also he helps in the run game a lot more on the outside. Not a lot of teams don't run to the outside against the Browns thanks to our linebacking core, but that's just a little thing to think about and factor in to that game. And the Browns are staying young too, by the way. I think that's very great. I think staying young is always good. And I feel like I will miss Greg Newsome, especially in the slot. He was such a good slot corner. But I know Brown fans started turning on Greg Newsome. I didn't think it was fault. I thought he played a good job. I mean, he was going kind of against their best corners because for some reason I think this is also one of the main reason they did it right. One of the main reasons they did it is because Browns don't do best corner on best wide receiver. I thought that was always weird. They don't match up. They don't do matchups. They go, all right, Denzel, you're on the right side. Then Greg gonna be on the left side. I feel like Denzel's Greg Newsome's strengths were in the numbers and over the middle where he can make a play on the ball a lot better and use that inside leverage a lot more. But they wanted somebody who can play the outside a lot better, play on outside the numbers. I think that's what they really wanted for them. I think that's the main reason you make this trade. And you don't have to kind of pay, and maybe if Greg Newsome decides to leave, in the end, it's pretty good. But Tyson, I'm mixed because Tyson's been down. I will say, Tyson has been down, but you clearly when you get contact and you get a contract like that, you have potential, and that's kind of reason why. Because I think he's been kind of rough. Let's be honest, he's been kind of rough. Like both corners have been off. That's the weirdest part about this trade. I feel like really diving deep down in it is that both corners have not really looked that good this year, or the past couple of years, really. When they have to be put on those islands and have to do that, I feel like both fit their schemes a lot better. I think that's the main thing to take away from this. So I'm gonna end this here. I've kind of been talking in circles, but you know it's a late night trade, and it's late night, guys. So cut me some slack. Just cut me some slack. But I will catch y'all next video, which will be probably power rankings. Probably, maybe we'll see. Anyways, see you guys next time.